right? Did I do this right? I think I did this right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, everybody. I pulled down this prime that has been bothering me for a long time. This is one of my little AliExpress guys. And I got stickers that will not stay on him no matter what. I kind of pulled that apart, took a little bit of thinner to it and tried to clean it off. And I mean, you can stick them on there, but like within the first like 10 or 15 minutes, they pop right back out. The arm stickers stay on pretty good. But yeah, like I said, these are just absolutely annoying. So I thought I was going to... Oh, okay, well, that goes back in there. I had to put a little bit of super glue on there. I let it dry. Oh, come back here, buddy. I let it dry. It looks like it might have taken a little bit of that chrome with it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let your fist dry completely with the super glue. There they go. That's fine, that's fine. It didn't hurt anything. But anyway, what I wanted to do was maybe use my chrome pen and put a new stripe on him. I think we can... No, I mean, even the arms. We'll see. Let's see how it looks once we get this done. We might do the arms too, because that sticker doesn't really stick on there very well now, does it? So the first thing we got to do is get rid of this old cruddy poop sticker. And there. How's it? Yeah, that's not too bad. My only thing is it might not match, you know, because this bit of the sticker with our chrome. Oh, let's not be lazy. I was thinking I could be lazy and use some of the sticker, but I'm not going to. Let's just peel all the little sticker off. That pipe doesn't move, does it? Nope, of course not. Of course not. Let's peel this off here. And there we go. Got that side kind of cleaned off. Let's peel this little piece off here. Where did my... let me get my trusty, rusty razor blade. Get that off there. And the good thing is, this is why I love KO so much. I've had this guy for a long time. Probably 4 or 5 years at least I've had this dude. So I'm going to clean this off the best I can. These little things stick on both sides. Maybe part of the sticker stuck on there. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to clean this off the best I can. Let's take his fist out of there. I did a good job with that super glue. Okay, I did too good a job with the super glue. These fists would like just straight up fall right out of there. So if you put a dot of super glue on there and you kind of smush it around a little bit and really, really let it dry and don't do what I did and evidently, man, I left it off in there like overnight. Oh, well, what I'm doing is I'm peeling off the stickers on his arms. Let's get him kind of set back up in there because I want to have a straight line whenever I do my thing. Let's put his head away. I don't want Optimus looking at me while I'm, you know, if I were ever a tattoo artist, then, you know, like I would imagine the toys I'm customizing sitting there just staring at me. What are you doing, man? Why are you doing that? There we go. And if anybody kind of is thinking about getting this AliExpress special, the G1 Optimus, did you hear that? That's nice. Okay, and there he is. And he looks really good. Alright, let's see if we can get that little bit. Uh-oh. I janked one of his... I janked both of his headlights. Okay. I did a really good job with that super glue. Okay. Evidently, you can put too much super glue on there. Okay, there we go. Alright, now I want to get this tiny little bit off right in here. Because I want my, whatever you call it. Oh, I know what this problem, I think I tried to fill in. I use usually 3 different pens, or pencil, or markers, if I'm doing the chrome stuff. I have a Sharpie metallic, that's oil paint. And this is my favorite. I need to get a new one of these. What was the name of this doggone? La-da-da. Well, here's something I learned the other day. If you have an Android phone, then you have Google Lens. If you take a snapshot and Google Lens that, that'll take you directly to this product. The liquid chrome mirror effect W. It's like worth a ringtone, but I can't read it on the doggone. I can't read the doggone thing. Hey, how's it going? Hi, hey, everybody. And if you come in and say hi in the chat, I have figured out. I don't know if it's my internet or whatever, but it takes a couple seconds for that chat to load up to where I can see it. Hey, how's it going, everybody? I am just playing with my AliExpress G1 special right here, and I'm gonna that sticker that goes around him kept popping off. Matter of fact, that's it right there. So I'm gonna clean him up. We put him back in a little truck mode, and we're gonna tape this off, and we're gonna put a little bit of liquid chrome on there. But first, we need to get him clean. What I use to clean is just this, like, I think this is like the dollar Windex. It's ammonia. It doesn't have ammonia in it, so it won't, strip the paint and the ammonia and stuff like that. That will react with your marker, so you got to be careful there. So we're just going to take a little bit of this and clean that up. If I wanted to be fancy, oh, we forgot to take some of that sticker off. If I wanted to be fancy, once I got this done, I could go over it with maybe, I wouldn't do anything more than like a 2000 grit wet sandpaper and just maybe rough that up a little bit. If you want to be really fancy, if you want to do it correctly. Oh, Black Starscream, what's up, man? I do have a lot of primes. I have considered myself mainly a prime collector now. I think that's the direction that I've been moving towards for the past, 20, 30 plus years. There we go. We got them all cleaned up. And I do auto body work. So that's why, you guys, if you see me with, like, crap on my hands, and my hands are, I can only use so much thinner to clean my fingernails and hands with before. I was thinking about, my girls keep telling me, let's paint your fingernails. Sure. I might have them do that for me. My nails. But anyway, this is just painter's tape. You can buy for $10 or a roll of it for $4.99. And if you'll excuse me, give me just a second. Yep. Yeah, that's the reader's on so I can see. You can see that little line right there. I'm just going to go right along that line. Along that little line. Little happy line. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, doing auto body work, least favorite part is masking. Ooh. That's where you got to walk around the car and take everything up. But I've learned to be good at it because you know what I don't like even more than masking? Having to go back after I'm done and clean up all the junk. All right, now we want to cover that corner a little bit more because I don't want that. Because you can see there's that tiny little lip there. I want to keep that red. There we go. We can go on the inside there, but I mean, I want that. I know you probably can't see that, but I want that part of it covered. I want no part of this. I want the crispiest, cleanest line I can possibly get. And that's not it. So we're going to get another little piece of tape. I'm sorry, I know this, this tape, the frog tape, it's the best. It is the best. Let's see. All right, and don't worry, we only have to do this one other time. And that's the thing, there you go. It's just sitting right on top of there. So we're going to push that down, and oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that felt good. Oh, I crack me up so bad. Okay, we got this, we got that. I want that tight in there. I don't want, because you can see if you look in really close, I don't want any spillage down there. Although I do have some of those little Gundam marker things. which I don't do Gundams. If somebody would give me the model, I would love to paint it, but oof, that's a lot of work. Oh, did I knock a sticker off? I knocked a sticker off. Here. Hold on to that for me, buddy. I tell you what, whenever I do these lives, these things pop up in the bottom of it that say, add a Q&A sticker. What is your favorite road trip snack? Man, I tell you what, if you guys ever like panel type, open type discussion, the K-A-S-U-A-L, Casual Collector, those guys are phenomenal. And the fun. It's more PG-13 there. You gotta, that with the kids. But their chats are like late at night. Oh, we gotta get that just right. Okay, well, let's put it down and then we'll razor blade that little. See how close we can get over here. All right, now let me push that down in because I want the crispiest and the cleanest of KO. Get down, buddy. Yeah, and the cool thing about this tape is up and down that, and it's not really going, like right there, I can go with my razor blade and just push it down. Down. There we go. And I don't care if I nick the paint, really. Nicking the paint won't be any big deal because this should all be silver. There you go. See, that's a nice little straight line. And let's do this side here real quick. Grab a little bit more tape. Stu, my man, how you doing, sir? Hello, bro, from Turkey. Wow. Ahmet Emerald Kazoo, how you doing, sir? I know I completely butchered every last bit of that. I have a very, very good friend of mine who just got back from Turkey a few weeks ago. She said it was the most wonderful, lovely trip she'd ever had in her life. Turkey is on my list, man. And Stu, for lunch, it's about lunchtime. It is. How you doing, sir? Happy Monday to you as well, sir. Here playing with my AliExpress KO. All right, let's try. Let's try on the first go to get this. All right, and if I'm a little jittery, oh my God. My girl gets up at like 4 in the morning to go to work. And today I had the day off, so I made a whole pot of coffee. And where'd my cup go? I just finished drinking like an entire pot of black silk Folgers coffee. I pronounced stew correctly. Stew. Ah. Great. I actually got to sleeping today. I wanted to. But I tell you what, as soon as my girlfriend gets up in the morning, it's, get up, do this, do that. Before I leave, and I'm like, it's 4:30 in the morning, woman, leave me alone. All right. Now I want to just put another little piece right up in there. I mean, you can kind of, yeah. You see, like right there, we got it pretty good. But I want it, like I said, right inside that line. He says with his hands vibrating like the Flash. There we go. Oh, yeah, yeah. Stay up, stay up. Don't go down. Perfection. Well, that's a bit. We'll forgive that tiny bit back there. Now, let's deal with that corner. All right. Sorry, everybody. The boring part of this, like whenever I'm working, I'm asking them, but I gotta. If you take 5 or 10 minutes, and this goes with everything, take an extra 5 or 10 minutes, line up your line, make sure all your stuff is tight. You'll be happy with it. Yeah, I learned that a while ago. If you just take a minute right now, once you're done, you won't be like, "Ooh, that looked like crap." All right, now let's just do the cab up here. We're going to try and get that done in one go. I don't want to be too boring. Yeah. Wait until we get to watch the chrome pen dry. That's the exciting part. That's what everybody shows up for. You just don't know it yet. All right. And the good thing, like I said, this blue tape, it's quick release. And, you know, you can put it down and it doesn't leave any residue. So that is phenomenal. And like I said, let's get this done in one go here. How about that? Great. I'll give that a Tony the Tiger. Great. There we go. All right. Well, I got that little rivet there. Which, depending on how crazy we want to go, we might come back there and paint the rivets. Woohoo, wouldn't that be fun? All right, let's get over the top here. And this, I'm not really worried about that. I should be, maybe, I don't know. I think the chrome will kind of blend in and it'll look fine. But then again, it's one of those deals too where if we're spending so much time and being so perfect on the rest of this, why screw it up? Why trip yourself at the goal line? I don't know if you can see, but like that chrome to bleed through. Really, we'll have to go back over and do the rivets then. All right, push that down, push that down. That's nice. Right there, right there. Okay, let me give that one little wipe off again. Get my fingerprints off of it. And we're just going to hit it. Let's just hit it. We're going to start with the thick chrome first. Hey, everybody, how's it going? All right, where is something I can... Get me a piece of paper. Well, my... Oh, yeah. See, that looks good. Okay. And we want to kind of... A lot of times whenever you do this stuff, it'll look mottled, and I hate that. So try and get it all done in one go while it's wet. Whenever you go back over it, that's whenever, you know, you get those lines and streaks in it. I don't want that. I want it to look like it came out of the factory painted. So let's just go slow and give her little taps. See if that'll work. There we go. Oh, that actually does look a lot better. Because, you know, you're kind of, you're putting oil-based paint down. Let's just tap her in there. I might have to do a couple coats on this. I know on the camera it looks really globby, but it's not too terrible. Not yet, anyway. See, and as I'm going through here, because it wasn't like a super shiny look anyway, it was kind of a polished metal. But that's okay, we're going to do that one side. We'll let that dry for a minute. Let's move on to the front here. That nice and covered. I'm still debating on whether I want to try and get up in there or whether I should actually tape that off. I should probably tape that off. All right. Making the Squidward. Nah, should I do it? Nah. All right. Yeah, we're going to do it. Yeah, we're going to do it. Let's just try and stay as Stay away from the very, very edge, and this might actually look kind of cool. I don't know how. There we go. You gotta get on in there. Get in there deep. Good and deep like. Gives that some taps to try and cover that texture up a little. There we go. That's not too bad. Let's leave that like that and like that. Alright, got that drying nicely over there, that over there. Let's finish this last side. Put a little bit down there. Let's start getting these covered. Probably going to have to come back with another coat. I'm absolutely sure of it. So we'll go down and lay a nice little base coat, but we want it smooth. We don't want those, you know, the scratches. I don't really want those in there. All right, coat number one. Let's give that a couple seconds to dry. I'm going to have to get me a new pen here pretty soon. And look at that. Woohoo, that's super shiny. Now we just need to smooth it out. Make it look not so ripply. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's so beautiful. Okay, now we're going to go long strokes all the way down. Okay, try and get rid of that little bubble there. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, here I see I missed a spot here. Okay, now we'll go to the front here and just give it one long stroke. We're trying not to, you know, model it up, make it look all clumpy. And let's go up here. I think this is actually going to look, I think we can get in there a little bit. Hopefully we're not bleeding 10 tons into the, okay, you see that little red spot in there? That's what I'm going for. I'm going in. I'm probably completely covering the thing there, but it's all chrome, you know what I'm saying? There we go. That's good. Yep, yep. Let's just keep that going all the way around. This should be relatively easy because it's small enough to make it, you know, look full and not lumpy. We hate lumpy chrome, don't we? Okay, here on this side, let's try what we did before and just going all the way down in one full stroke. There we go. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like as I'm doing it, it's just the metallic fleck. Oh, we made a pool. We don't want the pool. Okay, we're gonna let that dry for a minute. And that looks pretty good so far. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, and as that dries, you can see it's got a little bit of texture to it, but that texture will go away. Whoa, is it shiny? Oh, yeah, it's shiny. All right, well, I tell you what, we got to give this a couple seconds to dry. And you can see there's still kind of a couple of mottled spots right here and right there. This is wet. Let me take my little tissue. And I don't want any on the very front, so let's clean this off. Clean that off a little bit. There we go. And I know this might not be the most thrilling custom, but, you know, if anybody wants to work with those chrome pens, you want to see what they do, you know. There are people that do a lot better than me with them, but let's go on ahead and... What the hey, man? Yeah, we got it. Oh, no, it's not bleeding. I'm ripping the... I'm pulling the paint off the KO. That's what that is. I pulled the paint off the KO. That's not my silver. Oh, maybe it is my silver. Well, good. It's still soft. We can work with it. Well, let's clean up our mess then. Let's take this off. clean up our mess. Yeah, it kind of leaked around all little rivets and stuff, but that's okay. We've got our little thing here, a little tissue. We will, let's just move the arm out of the way. Wipe that off. Oh, why didn't somebody out there say, hey, dummy, don't put your finger in it on the other side? That's exactly what I did. Yeah, if I let this dry, I could go back over with a razor blade and just really get in there and clean everything up and super sharpen up our lines. But I'm just going to try and tempt fate by doing it now while it's wet. That looks pretty good. That's not too bad. We did get some bleeding up here around the rivets, down there. Let's see if we can clean that up with our razor blade first. Others are here. Yeah, that's mine. Others are them. You are you, and that's why. Well, appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just thought I'd jump on here and since I was going to be doing what I do, I thought I would do a live real quick. Why not? I'm going to have to clean that up. There we go. All right, I have to really wait until it dries and then come back over and I'll touch up all these little spots, clean that up right there. But from if I can, I'll just put it. It is a lot better. It is absolutely a lot better. And you know what? Let me just pull this all out so I can see what all we goofed up on the insides and this and that. That's not too bad. That's fine. Oh, I just did that myself. But yeah, we'll go through. I'll go get my little red gun claw, whatever you want to call it. We'll put a little bit right there. We'll clean that up. And then after this dries, it will just all suck down. And it'll look a whole lot better. Boy, that really did come all around on that corner. All that tape work for what, man? For what? But we got them done. That's all that matters. Is I got it done. Now we can go back and just kind of clean up around here. Make them look a little bit better. The good and bad is, you know, who am I doing this for? I'm doing it for me because I'm tired of looking up at the shelf and seeing stickers popping out. Now those stickers will never pop out again. And that chrome actually looks pretty good with the other. Like I said, I might let it dry, and if that doesn't smooth out all the way, just put a little bit more. Oh, it's got a nice reflective quality too. Yeah, that'll be cool. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I was going to do 30 minutes on here. I was like, I'm either going to trash this prime or we're going to make it look a little bit better. Oh yeah, yeah, you can already tell. The longer that stuff sets and dries and cures, and it takes 24 good hours for it to really cure. That's why I didn't want to touch it. I'll just go back through and I'll get my red paint and come back through and touch that up whenever this is cured, because I will touch it and I'll smear it all over the place even more than I already did. But yeah, I thought I'd get a nice little 30 minutes in. What's something else? Since I've got you guys here, let me do this too. Let's put him over there. I was at Ross the other day. I know everybody's been at Ross. I've been to the Ross. But I got this. I don't know if anybody's seen this before. See, then I knock him all over the place. We'll put him there and let him dry for a moment. Has anybody seen this? Got this at Ross for 22 bucks. Brantley Hughes, hello, sir. Do I have Soundwave? I have many Soundwaves. I have, do we count Sound Blaster? Is he a Soundwave? The black one? I think he is. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. How about 17 or 18? But yeah, I got the Soundwave is awesome. For a long time, Soundwave and, oh, come on, man. I got a little bit of silver on this gun. always cap your, there we go, cap your markers. I yell at my kids all the time, cap your markers when you're not using them. But yeah, this was like 22 bucks, and I haven't, from what I understand, it is shipped, and this is the little plastic, shipped not sealed. So, I mean, it came just like this. Like, you open it up, well, the package, the instructions, but that's it. You just open it up. It went to the stores not sealed. That is crazy. And I haven't opened this up yet, so I figured I would open it on a live, and if anybody has this set, tell me if I'm missing anything. Because I noticed, I was like, okay, we got some feet coming out down here a little bit. You know, maybe the mice was chewing on their toes. But let's pull that out, get this big old box out of the way. And, I mean, worse yet, that box is kind of nice. It's like a big cigar box. Anyway. Oh. Yeah, these figures were just kind of, like, loose in here. Yeah, oh, God, these aren't even... Yeah, that's scary. Maybe this was Hasbro's middle finger whenever everybody was complaining about the no glass window. They said, you know what? We're gonna ship one to you. Do you want to complain? We're not even gonna zip tie them down. We're not gonna do anything. We're just gonna throw them in the box with some wrapping paper on them. There was nothing secure about those guys. Okay, let me see. What is in here? What is in here? I've never seen this set before. I had to look it up, but that is awesome. Wow. All right, all right. I guess her... Is everything intact? Is it all put together? Looks like it. Wow, check that out. That is, yeah, I don't know if you have this set. Now, it was called the Ascenticon and the Senate Guard. So she is the Ascenticon. And from what I understand, the Ascenticons were like a prequel to the Decepticons. There's your darn plastic. That's right. That's exactly what they were saying. Yeah, you want it? There. There, take it. We give up. You're going to bitch one way or another. Just take it. But she is awesome. All right, let's open the other bag. At least they put some tape on these, so, you know. Wow. These guys, both of them give me real, like, strong Chromia type vibes. This one RC, but this one kind of a Chromia. Oh, wow. Now, she is a guard. From what I understand, there we go. From what I understand of the lore, the, like, ruling class was the Autobots. And the Decenticons, or the Ascendicons, whatever they were, since she's got a, like, let's open up their bags. One of them should have a sniper rifle. Because it was all about, I mean, it was some weird business. These Transformers, they aren't messing around. They like, were trying to assassinate emissaries and all kinds of weird stuff. And talking about, yes, we sent the snipers after this person. I'm like, oh my God, that's a little too real, buddy. Will you please, here, Prime, hold on to them. All right. Oh yeah, 22 bucks for these guys, and you know, I went there looking for the Tripticon. Of course, we're not going to find that. We're not going to find him. Wow. Okay, that looks like a little long-range blaster to me. Okay, we got 3 parts. Oh, there we go. And oh, there we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, who put together that little blaster. There we go. And this, I'm sure, goes with her. There we go. And, oh, there are some tight joints in there. All right, not too bad. Oh, ooh, she's very imposing looking, isn't she? Yeah. And I'm absolutely not going to transform these guys. I'm at 35 minutes now. If you guys want to stick around for another 2 hours and 35 minutes. But there we go. She turns into like that RC thing. And I was right. That is her gun. Goes on top of her there. All right. Now let's check out the... I guess this is the guard. This is the Autobot guard. Okay. Well, the other one's got a big, huge sniper rifle, too. All right. Take a look at that. Okay. Now let's... away. She kind of flip-flaps apart easily. Excuse me. Will you, for the love of Jeebus, stay still. Okay, 18 away from 500. That's a retool each crow. And exactly. 19 away. Woo! Goal of 500 subscribers. Whenever I get on my lives or even my videos, I never... If you could please, maybe give me a thumbs up and like, and if you don't, then maybe that's the thing. I'm afraid to ask for the likes because I'm going to get the dislike. Don't press my luck. That's what I'm doing. The Essential and Javelin, and the dark purple is the Autobot Senate Guard. Okay, so this is the Senate Guard, and she is phenomenal. It's got that, okay. And she turns into that little RC type thing. Stay put for the love of Christ. And this one here, yeah. That is just fantastic. And I know I've got wow. I mean, that's kind of cool. That there. That's going to make a neat looking car. But let's open up her bag. Shall I get your bag for you, ma'am? Uh-oh. Here, just stay put. All right. There we go. All the effort went into those 2 pieces of tape. That's all they got. Okay, come on now. What? All right. Ooh, okay. Hers is an even more pieces. All right. I'm trying to get them all to be held in my hand. All right. Well, this is kind of cool because you can give her a little like Han. Wait, there we go. A little like Han Solo looking thing. Let's build this as we put it together. And I'm sure maybe that goes in there. Yeah, sure. Why not? Here, maybe goes like that. Yeah, sure. Why not? There we go. And the scope comes in 3 pieces. And I imagine, oh, you know what's kind of cool though? And you can, okay, well, I mean, we'll look at the car here, but you can see you can like put the scope in different spots, and that's what I was thinking, is you can put one spot, yeah, you put one part of the scope there on the gun, and then you can put the other ones around. Hey, Stu, thank you for stopping by, bud. I appreciate it. Stu for lunch, everybody. Yay! I'll give you the Muppet exit. Stu for lunch, everybody. Yay! You have a great day, bud. I'm sure I will see you around here at some point in time. I like to creep those little chat rooms where people talk about Transformers and other figures. Even other figures more so. All right. Peace out. Have a very good rest of the day, bud. All right, that goes on there like that. And these other 2 bits, you can put them all on here. Give her a super mega scope. Oh, wow. Well, that's got a big clip in it. Oh, maybe it... I'm just playing at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just trying to figure out how this works. I'm sure it doesn't work like that. Well, we'll put that on there. We'll put that there. And these little things, it looked like they pegged into her arms up here. Kinda. Do they? Nope. Nope. That's a negatory. Can you do that with them? That would be cool. Yeah, you can put them in her arms there like that. It isn't necessarily meant to be done, because that's a... peg in another little round hole thing, but you can do it. Yeah, you figured they'd give her some place to store these, but we'll put them there. If they'll stay, sure, why not? Oh, yeah. Man, and these both have some... Does she have a waist swivel? No, but it surely... Well, kind of in there. There we go. She is cool. Let's give her her big, huge rifle, which was not... Maybe that's the tone for this, because that's kind of a square and, and a circle there. And both, they don't have articulation in the wrist as such. They've just got that little, in-out type swivel there. That went flying, didn't it? Oh, well, I wonder if they fit there. That would be nice. Be able to stick them on the back somewhere like that. Oh, well, that's not too terrible. I think that's actually where they're supposed to go. It's right in there, like that. God, we knew that one is just like doing its best to escape me. There you go. We'll put those there. All right. And there, yeah. She is pretty cool looking. All right, you got these at Ross for 22 bucks. So if you happen to go by Ross and you catch those, they are very cool. Those two pieces, they were also... Ah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I just read the little bit of lore about them and how these were like the prequel to the Decepticons and the Autobots of sorts. But let's pull in our Prime over here. He's had a couple of minutes to dry. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can see